Hello, everyone. This is Melissa from stampwithmelissa.com here. I'm so excited to be coming to you today on Thursday, May 19th. I think it's the 19th. Yes, it is. 2022 for my May class to go. I'm just going to give it a few seconds for people to jump on. If you're catching me live or on the replay, please say hello. I love to see where you're from or where you're watching from. Hi, Keisha. Welcome. Hi, Lori. Welcome. So I don't want to give you all the details and all of that stuff until we get a few more people on, because I don't want people to say, wait, what? And then I have to explain it a couple of times. So we're just going to give this a second, but welcome to today. So I'll just tell you hi, Kathy. Welcome. Lori's in Minnesota. I don't know, Lori, if you had some really terrible hail just about a half hour ago or so, but we did here. We had like golf ball sized hail and it was not fun. Hey, Barb, welcome. It was so loud and all that. So, so Lori didn't have it. But Lori, you're probably about like 30 miles from me or something like that. So we had really bad hail. So, and my niece has her very first soccer game of the season tonight at 6. So it's in about an hour and a half. And hopefully she gets to play. That's what we're hoping for. So, all right, we've got some people jumping on. Yeah, Lori's in the South Metro and I'm in the East Metro. For those of you who don't live in Minnesota, we have the Twin Cities, which is Minneapolis and St. Paul, and Lori lives south and I live east, which I know it's mirrored on there, so I went the wrong way, but you get what I'm saying. Okay, so let me tell you what today's video is all about. This is my May class to go, which is basically this is a live video, which is a class. I'm going to use 3 different stamp sets today. I'll show you them in a second, and I'm going to show you 3 different cards. Then if you want the make and takes for these cards, you head over to this website right here, shop.stampwithmelissa.com. Hey, Mom. And put in this. Oh my gosh, why can't I do it? There we go. That host code right there, EMVY7JAA. Or just head to the description of this video and click the link there because it's there too. And make sure you have that host code attached because it tells me you want this class. But you're going to place a $35 order in my online store. It can be whatever you want from the store. So if you want something that I'm using today and you want something else, great. Doesn't matter what it is. Just $35 will get you these 6 card kits for free, which is 2 each of the 3 designs. A $50 order will get you those items, they're the card kits, as well as a pack of the Iridescent Pearls. Oh, why is it so washed out? Hold on. There we go. Now you can see it. Iridescent Pearls there. Now, obviously, you'll get a full package, but I've, of course, used mine because I love them. So you'll get that as an extra gift from me if your order is over $50. All those prices are before tax and shipping, by the way. So it's going to be super fun. All right, so let's go ahead and start. So let me switch my screen down so you can see my desktop. There we go. Actually, you guys, I just got a pearl on my finger. That must have come off of my sheet. Whoops. Okay, come on, go back on the sheet. There we go. I wanted to actually try something different. Hold on, let me see what oh, no, that's not what I wanted. I thought that there was a way where I could make the my picture go down in the screen a little bit nicer instead of being off to the side, but I clearly need to play around a little bit more without you guys around, so I'm perfected. Anyway, let's go ahead. Let's look at these stamp sets we're going to use today. I've been using them all week, so if you've been following along on Instagram, Facebook, or my blog, you've seen these. So we're going to use Sunny Splash. This is a cling mount stamp set. Super fun card with that one. That's actually going to be our last card. Then let's go this way. Then we're going to use Breaking News, which is a photopolymer stamp set, which means you can see through it, which is really good with this one because we've got this newspaper image and we want to be able to stamp and have it line up, right? This one we're going to use on our first and second cards today. And then we're also going to use this Birthday Piggy, which we're going to use on the first card today, which the first card, thanks, Lori. Yes, aren't the piggies cute, Keisha? The first card that we're going to make today actually went on my blog today. So you may have been paying attention and you may have seen it already. So let's go ahead, dive right in. This is the card we're going to make first. So we are not going to do the inside for the class today just because it takes a little bit of extra time, but I will just show you what I've done for the inside. So this is in Tuxedo Black Memento ink. And then this one, I love this pig, is in Melon Mambo, which we're using on the outside of the card. So this is going to be the first card we're going to make. I'm going to leave it right there in the corner. let's take a look. I'm just going to make one of each of these today, okay? But you will get 2 card kits, or yes, 2. You get 6 card kits, but you'll get 2 card kits for this card with that $35 order. And so if you want to change it up, if you want to do one, uh-oh, I see that froze. Well, it's okay. I didn't start. Okay, there we go. If you want to do one like I did it, great. And then you want to change the second one up, do it. They're your cards, okay? But let's take a look at what you'll get in your card kit. So you will have an envelope or 2, and you will get a Flirty Flamingo card base. You'll also have a piece of Flirty Flamingo. Now, I also send with the Make and Takes, I send a PDF tutorial to your email. So I'm not going to give any measurements today because those will be exclusive to those who place the order and get the PDF, okay? But that PDF is included with your order. Then you're also going to have a scrap piece of basic white and some of this super fun early espresso. Hey, Alicia. Faux suede trim. And I love this stuff. And you know what? I chose brown because it reminded me of mud. And I thought that was appropriate for the pigs. So let me grab a piece of messy scrap paper here and my Flirty Flamingo scrap. And then we're going to go ahead and grab Flirty Flamingo ink. That's one of the best parts about Stampin' Up! Is that the colors all coordinate. So we're going to use the Flirty Flamingo ink on the Flirty Flamingo cardstock. And we're just going to stamp a background using this little piggy that's holding the balloon here. No rhyme or reason. You could also choose to have your piggies go in different directions. Oh, it's thundering now where Lori is. Well, I'm still holding out hope that I get to go to a soccer game tonight. I am holding out that hope, but I do know we're in a severe thunderstorm watch until I think 10 o'clock tonight. So anyway, what I was saying though is that this Flirty Flamingo ink, you can see here, matches the cardstock. So there is never any guessing there, right? Like, do these colors match and whatever. I don't know why my phone keeps freezing, but it seems to go out for just a second on my end. So hopefully you guys are seeing here. Oh, the sun is shining now here, Alicia says, and Alicia lives pretty close to me, probably about 5 or so miles, and I can't see outside because I'm in the basement. Anyway, let's go ahead and move that out of the way. So yay for sun, because then hopefully, you know, oh, I put the Flirty Flamingo away and I still need it. Hopefully we get to go see Kylie play soccer. Okay, so let's use Flirty Flamingo now, and we're going to ink up this newspaper. Okay, and then we're going to stamp it onto our basic white scrap. Now I can put my Flirty Flamingo away. So let's go ahead. We are going to have to fussy cut this out because this is a standalone stamp set. All 3 stamps I'm using today are standalone, which means that they do not have a coordinating die or punch. And so you just have to use, you know, fussy cut them out. But you guys know I don't love fussy cutting. I tolerate it. I don't mind it if it's easy. So I try to avoid it though if it isn't easy. And so if I'm doing it, you guys know it's going to be okay. And maybe you like fussy cutting. Then you can make things more complex if you want. You can cut out some of these pigs. But will I ever cut out one of these pigs? Highly unlikely. That's the only bad thing. These pigs don't have dies, and I wish they did, but it's okay. All right, so I just added this here's to you, and then we've got confetti, cake, balloons, let's party, and a cute little cake image on the bottom because this is a birthday card. So let me close up my Melon Mambo, grab my paper snips here, and we're going to go ahead and cut this out. Okay. So yeah, this one's pretty easy, which is nice. Nice little fussy cutting. All right. And then once this is all fussy cut out, these are like a little bit simpler cards today, which is nice because I'm in a little bit of a time crunch to get to a soccer game. But oh, let's see. Oh, no, Barbara. Barbara lives in Colorado. She said they're waiting for 4 to 12 inches of snow over the next few days. No way. Yes, aren't these sentiments so fun? Yep, and Lori's right. She said you can create without fussy cutting. Yes, you sure can. If you don't want to fussy cut this newspaper out even, you could just cut a rectangle. Here, let me tell you. You could cut a rectangle at about probably 3 1/4 by about 4 inches, and then just have that rectangle. So, all right, let's go ahead. We're going to do some adhering now. I've got my seal, which is almost out. We'll see if it makes it through this whole video or not, but I do have a refill nearby. Yeah, no more snow. No way. I don't know, Barbara. If I were you, I'd move. Just kidding. All right. Let me grab my bone folder here and we will score, or not score, but fold and burnish there. Then I'm going to grab my seal here. Just put a little bit down there on the middle, and I'm going to take my early espresso trim and just, oops, did you see what I did there? I just kind of like lined up the ends to fold it in half using my finger as a guide, and then I'm just going to kind of stick it down onto that seal. Okay, then I'm going to grab my dimensionals, and this is one of my tips that I like to just recommend in case you don't think about this, but I don't want any dimensionals that are going to stick onto this ribbon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one and put it above, one and put it below, because I know this piece will cover it. Then I'll take this and I'm going to put one in each of the corners of this newspaper piece because I know that they won't overlap onto that ribbon. That way everything will be flat and good, no warping. Actually, when we get to the second card, I'm going to do something a little bit different than I did on my sample, and I'll show you why, because let's just say there may have been some warping. No. All right, we've got that added with dimensionals. Let's pull in our iridescent pearls, which are being used on all of the cards today, and that's why they're the extra gift with a $50 order in my online store. So we're going to use two big ones and a little one to go right next to that big one. And that is our very first card. Look at how fun that is. And this is such a fun, oh yeah, thanks Alicia. This is such a fun one because you can customize this, right? This newspaper has lots of different options. So you can make a card, like trade out the pigs for a different stamp set and make it whatever you need it to be, right? That's the fun about like these card classes, is that if you don't need a birthday card, don't make it a birthday card, right? Make it whatever you need it to be. Okay, so let's take a look. This is our second card, and it is so fun, you guys. And here's where that warping is. Can you see that? Can you see that my sentiment right here is like right here where my finger is? It's folded up, and it's because of the knot in the bow. So we're going to fix that on our sample card today, but isn't that such a fun card? I just love it. So let's take a look here again at our card kit. So we have got, let's see, and I don't think we used this piece. Oh, I didn't show you the inside. That piece I saved for the inside. So this is what the inside of my card is, which is super fun. So again, we're not going to do insides today on this video, but you are more than welcome to add some basic white cardstock and do that. So let's look at this piece first. This basic black piece, look at that. You will get it die cut, but I highly recommend you pick up these dies if you don't have them already. They're so fun. Hi, Deb. So this is the one I used. It's called Split Card Textures. So how it works is I actually cut the cardstock to the size I wanted, okay? And then I die cut it out. And you can see I just lined it up so it had an equal margin on these three sides here. And it doesn't cut away the whole part, okay? So it will cut inside of whatever you have, which is really, really cool. So that's what I did. And I also wanted to share a tip with you, which if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see this tip tomorrow. But you guys are here so you can see first. But what I recommend when you have a detailed die like this, there's so many pieces you have to poke out. So this is what I do. Yeah, aren't these dies so fun? Oh, thank you guys. So I have these. These are scent-free dryer sheets, okay? And what I do is I put them into my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and it actually will catch all of these little bits, so I don't have to clean them out. It's pretty awesome. So I just do my plates like normal, and then you do the dryer sheet, the cardstock, the die, plate, run it through. It's so awesome. Okay, so we've got this. This is the symbols of Fortune Dsp, and we're going to use some liquid glue because we want to make sure this sticks down on all these little bits here. So I'm going to go ahead, and this DSP I actually cut just a smidge smaller than our basic black piece here because I didn't want it to be exposed. So didn't want to have to trim it down. Yes, it's a fun tip. I mean, I don't know if you guys had heard of that before, and it's one that I had heard of, but I had forgotten about. And then when I was cutting these out, I was like, man, I just need an easier way. Okay, so you can see that it's very small or very little difference here, but I just didn't want to cut off the sides. But then we have our DSP that peeks through. Isn't that fun? So let's go ahead then. We're going to add some seal to the back of this. And add it to our card base. And this is fun because you could flip it. Oops, sorry, my arm's in the way. You could flip it that way too. Oh no, Lori's having hail now. Sorry, I hope I didn't summon it to you. Hopefully we don't get any more hail. Anyway, and Alicia, I hope your car is okay. I hope yours and your husband's cars are okay. All right, so let's go ahead. We're gonna burnish that. And then what are we gonna do next? We're gonna do some stamping next, I think. So I've got these two pieces that will be included. This is a basic white square, and I don't know if you can see it, but it actually was die cut out using the Stylish Shapes dies, which are new. You can see those little dots in there. I love these dies. And then also a Blushing Bride, because this is a wedding card, so we have to use Blushing Bride, right? Not Petal Pink, Blushing Bride. Oh, that's a bummer. Alicia has small dents on the hood of her car. I'm so sorry. But we're going to use this label that was die cut out of that Stylish Shapes as well. So let's go ahead and do some stamping. I'm going to bring in my Blushing Bride and my cute little champagne glasses. And we're going to go ahead and ink those up and stamp them on the left side here. Just like so. And then close this so I don't make a mess. Then we'll go ahead and grab our congratulations stamp, which I don't know if I mentioned, this is the breaking news stamp set. So I wanted to show you too, you don't have to use the newspaper, which is really nice because this one I don't use the newspaper at all. I just use these sentiments. Okay, I'm going to pull this down just so I can see it. We're going to stamp that congratulations right on that little tab. This would be really nice if it was heat embossed as well. And let's go ahead and we're going to tie a cute little bow. Actually, let's not tie a bow. Let's just do it the easy way. All right. So I'm going to just put a little bit of seal down. We're going to take this in half here. And I'm going to stick it like right about there. So I still have some seal exposed on that side, which you can see because it's the shiny bit. And let's go. Oh, a sun shower, Lori. We're going to go ahead and just stick it down like we're making a bow. I want it to be more crooked. Hold on. Let me redo this. And let me put the seal this way. Got to give myself a little bit more there. I like that you can see it. It's so shiny. Okay, let's line up our ribbon so it's kind of parallel with our cut here. And then we'll take this side and do it like that. And then we'll take this side and do it like that. It kind of looks like a bow then, right? That one I actually tied a bow. But we don't have to. So then let's take this piece here and we're going to add some seal onto our basic white piece. I'm out of seal now. And actually I should have waited. Okay, let's peel this piece up. Uh-oh. You guys, I made a mistake because I wanted this to go down first. So that's okay. We just pulled that ribbon up. So let me attach this down, which actually covers up that seal that I already had there. So we're going to add some more. And we're going to do that part again. Oh yeah, I'm out. Okay, so here's how you replace seal. If you've never known, you just take those two cases off, pull this guy out. You get a cool little refill here. So make sure you order the refill, not a brand new seal, because you don't need a new seal every time you run out. You can get the refills. We're going to open up this bag and wiggle this guy out. And then there's two holes here, a bigger one and a smaller one, and they line up here with the bigger and the smaller one. So we're just going to connect that in, close it up, and then I like to just roll this a little bit because they don't put the seal right at the beginning. So I just rolled it a little bit, and now we have more seal. Look how easy that was. And I love our Stampin' Seal. It's my favorite adhesive other than dimensionals because it is so sticky and it works. Nothing ever. I used to buy generic adhesive and all of my stuff would just unstick. I remember we did Christmas cards for my mom once and we used generic adhesive back when I first started, like a long, long time ago. And we looked at one of the cards like a year later, just, you know, to remind ourselves of what we had done. And all the pieces came off. So I don't make that mistake. I only buy Stampin' Up! Adhesive now because it's the only thing that works. So, all right. So I added 2 dimensionals there. And then we're going to put one down here on the end of our congratulations. And we're going to stick that down. Now, what I was going to recommend, because I didn't put a knot there, I was able to just do 1 layer of that dimensionals. But on this sample card where I mentioned that this worked, I would recommend using 2 dimensionals instead. Yeah, Alicia says she totally agrees. It's just, you can't beat it. This stuff is so good. All right, let's add in some of our beautiful iridescent pearls here because pearls are perfect for a wedding. Whoops. There's a big one right there, and then we're going to pull a little guy right next to it. So cute. And there's our second card. Look at how fun that one is. All right, let's move those out of the way. We're going to do our final card for this month's class. And this is what it looks like. So this is using the Sunny Splash stamp set. You guys, if you caught my live video the other day, I mentioned that this stamp set reminds me of the Yellow Polka Dot Bikini song. And so, of course, we had to make a Yellow Polka Dot Bikini card. All right, inside, Melissa. So this is what I did for the inside here. It's super simple. I just stamped that sentiment in Melon Mambo, and then without cleaning it or re-inking it, I stamped it above, and then I stamped it again below. So this is first, second, and third generation of that stamp. All right, hold on one second. Had to take a drink. Let's look at what's in this card kit. So we have got a thick basic white card base. Then we're going to have a Daffodil Delight piece of cardstock here. That's for our mat. Then you'll have another piece of Daffodil Delight that was die cut out with the dots and spots. I know, aren't the swimsuits so cute? This was die cut with the dots and spots, not embossing folder, die cut. And this is what it looks like. So it's a big old background one. And that linen or the dryer sheet technique that I just told you about, I used it with this too. Actually, this might be the one that's going on Instagram in a few days. I show that technique on Instagram too. But this one, I use that technique too because there's all those tiny little polka dots. Then you'll have a piece of Pool Party because we can't have a swimsuit card without Pool Party. I mean, it's in the name. And then we're going to have a piece of basic white to do some stamping on and another little strip of basic white for your sentiment. So let's go ahead and do some stamping first. So I'm going to pull in first our Daffodil Delight ink, which again matches the Daffodil Delight cardstock and this polka dot swimsuit. Now, the other day I had mentioned that this isn't a bikini, but you could, one of my customers, Cher, mentioned that you could mask it off and make it a bikini. So, sorry, I had a tickle in my throat, so I wanted to try to avoid coughing. Okay, let me put that away. Then we're going to pull in our Pool Party ink here. And I've got this fun swimsuit, and we're going to stamp that on the right and on the left of our polka dot bikini. Let's close up that so we don't make us. And then last but not least, let's go ahead and do our sentiment. So I'm going to pull in this little strip here, and we're going to use Melon Mambo again. I love these three colors together. They're so good. And we're going to do the stamp that says, "Hello, Sunshine." And I'm going to pull this way down so I can see, especially because this one is cling mount. There we go. So that's good. Then we'll close this guy up. And let's go ahead. This is another super simple one, but let's make a banner first. So if you notice here on our sample card, I've got a little flag banner there. Now we do have, or actually, I think the punch that we had that did this really well was the tailored tag punch, and I think it did retire. This is how I do it. I just take my snips and cut up the middle, and then I go to the corner and cut to the middle, flip it over, and do the same thing. And then I have a cute little banner. And you can make it as, long or short as you want, which is pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to put some seal on the back of this. And then we're going to mount this onto our Pool Party. Look at how cute. I'm so excited for summer. I don't know about you guys, but I'm so excited. Okay, then let's use our liquid glue because this is dots and spots here. And if we use seal, that would be pretty hard to navigate. So I'm just trying to go on the border without going too close where it would ooze out. So that's pretty good. Then we'll go ahead and we're going to mat this onto our Daffodil Delight mat. Like so, and actually I'm going to flip it over and then press down. I just get a little bit nervous with those dots that if I did this, I might grab the thing and move it. So I like to flip it over. Then we'll go ahead, we'll flip it over for real. Let's add some seal, for real seal. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and get this on our card base. Now this card is going to open up. So we're going to flip it like this. And then we'll fold and burnish with our bone folder. And then let's go ahead and add this with some dimensionals. And then we're going to add our sentiment and we'll be done. So I did want to mention, if you're not on my email newsletter list, you want to be. That's where all of my information goes. So you'll find all the information on like everything. Everything that I do will be there. And I'm going to put this crooked on here. So I sent out an email on Monday that had some updates to my live videos. Now, right now we're doing my class to go for May. And I love this so much, and I want to be able to offer it more. So I'm actually going to change my structure for my normal Tuesday night lives so that we're going to do this every single week. And so what that means is that I'm not going to have a traditional June class to go, for example. Thanks, Deb. So in June, I will not have a class to go because I will have weekly classes that are on Tuesday nights. Okay. So make sure you get in on this one. Make sure you join my email newsletter, and you can find the link to that in the description of this video as well. Okay. So let's go ahead. We're going to add in some of our iridescent pearls. I'm going to use the small ones, and I'm actually going to put them on the pool party swimsuits here. We've got these little dots, and I thought they'd be really cute on there. I didn't think that one had stuck down, and it didn't. And then it stuck to my finger. Come on, go back in place there. There we go. All right, let's do the other one. So as a reminder, you can get the 6 card kits for today's card to each of the 3 designs that I did by placing a $35 order in my online store. That is before tax and shipping, and orders have to be in by Monday, May 23rd. Let me put them this way. By Monday, May 23rd at the end of the day, okay? Because then on Tuesday, I order the pearls for everyone and cardstock and things like that, and then I get it all cut up and ready for you. Hey, Dawn, welcome. So these are the 6 cards this month. So we've got, 2 of each of the 3. Oh my gosh, 2 each of the 3 designs. So make sure you head over to this link right here, shop.stampwithmelissa.com. Put in that host code right there. That's the class code that tells me you want these. If you place a $35 order, you get these 6 card kits for free, and you can order whatever you want from my online store. Thank you guys so much. If you go up to $50 before tax and shipping, I will add in some of these iridescent pearls. You'll also get a loyalty reward point, and you're going to want to cash those in because those are actually going to be, I'm going to stop doing them at the end of June. Because of my new weekly live structure, I'm going to stop those. So make sure you go up to that level if you want those embellishments and you want a loyalty reward point. If your order is $150 or more, skip that host code. Just place your order, get your Stampin' Rewards, which is free product that you earn when you hit $150 in your order. And then you can just send me an email and tell me you want the cards, okay? All right, I think that's all of the announcements I have for you. I will see you on Tuesday night, which is May 26th. Is Tuesday May 26th? No, it's May 24th. It's May 24th. I'll see you on Tuesday, May 24th at 7 p.m. Central Time. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye for now.